Hello, everybody, and welcome back to GolfCourseReviewGurus.com. I'm your host, Chaz.
And I'm Mark.
Today, we're going to be talking to you about a review of Francis Byrne Golf Course. Dan, do you have a course? It's an Essex County municipal course. Tell me about your thoughts on it.
I think it's a great course. One, because I tied our matchup 1-1.
By a stroke.
Ooh, so
yeah,
it doesn't matter. It's 1-1.
But still the cash leader.
Still the cash leader. Yeah, I'll give you that, but not for long. But I must say that I think the track of the course is a great track. I think you don't really ever have a straight lie.
Mm-hmm.
You're up, you're down. You go up into the hills, you come down from the hills. I think it's just a nice course.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think it's a mediocre course. I think it's it's a nice county course. One of the better ones that I've played in Essex County. I think it's the best one in Essex County. They have done some renovations to it. I did not play it last year at all, so this is my first time after a year layoff from playing. They've done some or finished the renovations that they've been doing on it. I'm not too crazy about the renovations. I think it makes the course a lot easier. The nice thing is they did make some updates to the tee boxes, which was very much needed. But they took out some sand bunkers, some trees, which I think really make it a lot easier. And with a lack of water on the course, I think that hurts the course, I think, a little bit.
I got to say I disagree with you about not liking the updates. I think the renovations of the course were well needed. I think taking out some of the sand bunkers, which were atrocious, and you couldn't hit out of them anyway. There was no sand in them, or the sand turned to concrete.
And you put a little sand in there.
Whatever. They didn't do that. But they did take them out, or they made them smaller around the greens. They took some trees out around the greens, and I think ultimately it speeds up the pace of play there. And which is the most important thing when you go there is the pace of play. Because if you don't get out before 8 o'clock,
mm-hmm.
you're looking at a 5 to 6 hour round. And who the hell wants to do that when you're going to play golf?
Well, agree to disagree on this point because I mean, I guess the one point that I do agree with you on that is it does speed up the pace of play, which is a nice thing. And what you did say is, if you don't get out before 8 o'clock on a weekend, it's going to take you 5.5 hours to play. I think if you get out on a weekday at any time, I think you're probably looking at a 4.5 hour round usually. You know. That's just my thoughts on that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Mm-hmm. I guess the booking process, it's all telephone related. It's a booking process. I think it's only in-county residents who can make tee times. I think you can also buy a non-resident card too. Is that right?
I believe you can buy a non-resident card, and I think you can book tee times that way as well once you get the card. But
okay.
If you don't have a card, I don't believe you can book tee times.
All right. Well, you can book a week in advance. The weekends fill up very fast. So if you're not calling, right on time when you're eligible to, you're not getting on until after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So you got to stay on top of it. Other than that, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's sort of just follow the prompts and you can quickly book your tee time. Starters there, I'm not crazy about the staff. I'm not very nice, and I think that they like their everyday golfers, their regulars, so they will give your tee time away if you're not on top of them. So if you have a 6 o'clock tee time on a Saturday, if you're not on top of them, they may give it away. You might find yourself 3 slots back.
They may give it away, but with the renovations, they also changed a lot of the staff there, and
okay.
they definitely seem to be a lot nicer, a lot more pleasant when you go and check in,
mm-hmm.
when you go and give your ticket to the starter.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be a lot more pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
Well, you're a regular now, so maybe that like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess another quick, word of advice. You definitely want to play this course. I would say before July 1st. The months of July and August, the course really tends to get dried up and beaten up a lot.
Fall time isn't bad either.
Fall time's not bad. It's not, but I just think those 2 months, July and August, it just gets rock hard and just not very enjoyable. So I definitely think you want to play it before July and anytime after August. Other than that, your thoughts and rating on the course?
I would rate the course a 5. I think, for the reasons said before, I think the track of the course is great. I think the track is just as good as any course out there. I would say,
mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's maintained that well. I think that's the problem, and the other thing is the pace of play. I think the pace of play really makes the course a tough play if you don't play it at a certain time of day, which is, in my opinion, before 8 o'clock.
Right. A 5.5 hour round is way too long. I'm also going to give it a 5 out of 10 as well. One, I just think the modifications of the course make it play a lot easier. There's really not too much water to compensate for those, taking out those bunkers and trees and whatnot. I think there's water only on 4 holes, the 1st, the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th holes. Not a lot of water, too. I mean, he finds it somehow, but it's really little streams that trickle through, so it's not too bad. I think the course as a whole, I mean, there are some challenging holes, like you said, a lot of terrain changes, which make it nice, but it's also not maintained, I think, to the quality of some of your other courses. That being said, I think it's the nicest municipal course in Essex County.
Right.
But I think
it's the most challenging one.
The most challenging, but I think any of the Morris County courses blow this away.
Well, I would think
maybe not in difficulty, but I think in maintenance and I don't know, just the overall experience.
I would think other than
Pittsburgh, right? Okay, all right. So I think for both of us, I guess we rated a solid 5 out of 10. If you get a chance to play it, it's a fun little round. But if not, I don't think it's the end of the world.
Make sure you get there at the right time to play.
Yes, please. Anytime before 8 o'clock on the weekends. And I guess where are we headed to this weekend? It's your choice.
This weekend we're headed to Black Bear up in Sussex County again.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully next time you hear from us, I'll be up 2-1.
I doubt it. And again, if you guys have any course recommendations, please feel free to email us or send us a note. We'll be happy to take your suggestions. Thank you and cheers.
See you next time.